Hello there, Xbox Ahoy here with a commentary on a free-for-all game on Vacant. This was one of the games I recorded for the M93 Raffica weapon guide. So I'm using pretty much the M93 Raffica exclusively. The attachment I have is the extended magazines. And it's not the best scoring game, but I do reasonably well. I get a few clips anyway, that's the important thing. So standard aggressive opening move to a free-for-all game. I'm looking for someone else who's just spawned and trying to kill them, basically. And the one thing I noticed with the Raffica is it's great up close, really good up close, but at a distance I really did struggle. It's not a good long range weapon. I mean, I know some people compare it to a mini M16, but it really does struggle. I mean, here, if I had a Scar H or something similar, I could have easily taken him out, but it's always a bit of a struggle at long range. At close range, one burst and they're down. Simple as that. I'm also using Last Stand in this game, which is a terrible perk, and you should not use it because it's so effective with the Raffica. I think it's the only non-pistol you can use in Last Stand, and as you can see there, I got another kill out of nowhere from that just then. Get a headshot on that guy there, and I don't stand a chance against this guy here. I think he gets me down. I'm down, and well, just no chance of hitting him at all. You see, there's no zoom assist when you aim with the Raffica, not like with the conventional weapons. You get, I think it's maybe about 1.5 times zoom. So accurate shots are tricky. Completely missed that guy. I shoot everywhere but him. But that's the way it goes. I mean, this is what happens if you try and use a secondary as a primary. Which is something I have to do, unfortunately, rather all too often in an effort to get clips. I am starting to regret the decision of covering both primary and secondary weapons. I managed to blow up a car in the Last Stand there, but not much else, unfortunately. But back into the fight. You have to be aggressive to win a free-for-all game. I get lucky there. Throw the grenade at the wrong time, but just about take him out at least. And then I hear someone behind me. You've really got to listen as well. This is why Ninja's such a good perk. Because you can, obviously you don't hear your own footsteps. You can concentrate solely on the enemy footsteps. Of course, with Last Stand, you don't get that benefit. But if you're still careful and you listen carefully, you pause for thought every so often, you should still be able to hear people. I'm still leading this game. Doing okay. Like I say, I do win this game. I'm not going to lie though, I didn't win every single game I attempted to go Raffica-only in. Sometimes, you know, when you're up against UMPs and the assault rifles, it's difficult to compete. But, yeah, I won a few games, I got a few kill cams, you know, that's the important thing. And the more streaks, the more clips you get, the better for the weapon guide, really. I mean, it can be really tough. I've set myself quite an aggressive schedule for getting these things out. I think I'm currently trying to do one every 6 days. And I need to get about, well, at least half an hour with each attachment for every gun. And some of the guns have like 11 attachments. So half an hour with each attachment, that's what? That's 6 hours. That's a hell of a lot of time. And quite often I'll do a lot more than that. I mean, with the MG4 I recorded quite a few different configurations with bling as well. The Raffica and the secondary ones are quite simple. They're not too bad. I mean, you don't have to go through the FMJ challenge to unlock everything. Extended mags was, I think that was just 400 kills or something. It's really not too hard to get. If you're only good at free-for-all, you know, you pretty much guarantee 20 or 30 kills a match. A few of those and, you know, 400 kills is nothing. So you can unlock stuff as you're recording footage for the other attachments. So you don't have to use the red dot for 60 kills, you can just, you know... Anyway, I've switched to the Vector here momentarily. I think it's because I've run out of ammunition for the Raffica. Not something I like doing, but you know, I don't want to give the enemy a free kill. It turns out I get surprised from behind, but that's just the way it goes. But of course, they've just given me more Raffica ammunition. Now, looking back at this, I do die quite a lot, but it is quite exciting gameplay, quite action-packed. And I do get a couple of nice streaks. I think I used a couple of clips from this. Get EMP'd, and I think in the confusion I managed to get that guy, and that guy. Of course, with the iron sights on the Raffica, the EMP doesn't affect me too much. In fact, if anything, it's, apart from the loss of the radar, it's somewhat of an advantage. Anyone with a red dot sight might struggle a little bit to hit their targets. I mean, that's one reason why I tend to recommend using iron sights above the optics, unless the optics are really needed. I mean, I do like the red dot sight on certain weapons. If it's a weapon that demands precision, it's definitely good to have a decent optic on it, because the iron sights, they might be perfectly usable, but sometimes the red dot is just slightly better. And while sometimes I like FMJ, FMJ is a very good attachment. I think it's one that's underrated because it doesn't really do anything, but I mean, obviously it does do something, but it doesn't change the appearance of the gun. It doesn't really affect the feel of it. It just, well, basically, it will get you more kills. That's just, it's simple as that. If you shoot at someone behind cover, sometimes you might not quite finish them off. With FMJ, it might make the difference. I get surprised from the rear there by someone, but last stand, oh, horribly overpowered with the Raffica, I think. We got another guy there. He didn't stand a chance. Last stand is one of those perks that's not really used all that much. It's used to a certain degree. You do see it every so often, but never really with the Raffica. Unfortunately, I get somewhat surprised there. The shotguns are actually pretty good against people with last stand. When I was recording stuff with the striker, it was very, very simple. If someone went into last stand, you just give them another burst. So yes, 1 kill away from winning now. I didn't realise this match was over so quickly. Very, very, very simple final kill. Unfortunately, rather not very spectacular. But at the end of the day, I won the match, and that's all that matters. Final score was 30-10, which isn't the best free-for-all score I've ever had, not by a long chalk, but considering I was Raffica only, apart from a couple of vector kills, that's not bad at all. Well, thanks for watching. This has been Xbox Ahoy. Farewell for now.